Have you ever woken up in the morning and thought to yourself, my life is not going quite the direction I wanted it to go? Or maybe you just felt lost in general. I got lost once in a lava field, and do you know compasses don't even work in a lava field? Terrifying. So sometimes we realize that our navigation systems aren't working the way we want to, or we forget we even have the possibility of a navigation system. I'm Kristin Collier with Collier Connections, and I am a writer and a coach supporting people in aligning with their innate wellspring of joy. And today I wanted to share with you a little bit about the navigation system I'm using these days. So in the morning when I wake up, I prime myself to have the kind of day I want to have. So when I first come to in this beautiful body of mine that I'm so grateful for, I put my hand on my heart and I think of three things that I'm grateful for, three new things that I have never expressed gratitude for. But it might be really unique ways of seeing things. Like instead of just being grateful for the rain this morning, I was grateful for the sound of the rain on the tent. And I was grateful for the birds singing in the trees that were new bird sounds that I've never heard before, because I am in the Olympic National Forest and it is so beautiful. Do you hear the birds? They're singing, they're joining us. Oh my goodness. So I think of three things that I'm grateful for, and then when my heart is so full and expansive, then I start thinking about the things that I'm going to be doing today. So I thought about connecting with you on a video and how much fun that was going to be, and how things were just going to flow through it, and everything that was important to me to share, I would share, and that it would reach some part of you that was longing for just that thought in just that way, in a way that could be inspiring. Who knows? I love that idea. So yeah, I'm priming for it, absolutely. So I primed for that. I primed for ease and flow in my day and adventure. Oh my gosh, because I'm in a new national park. I'm so excited. And adventure, wow, so many things. So I went through my day and I thought of each thing and how amazingly it was going to go. And not only did I think of those things, what's key here is that I felt it in my heart. And the reason for that is they've done research on priming people to feel feelings that they enjoy, and found that those folks could see more things in the background and even foreground of a picture than those who are primed to feel things that they didn't enjoy. So that means that if I am primed for feelings that I do enjoy, thinking about a particular event that I'm going to go to in the day, I am more likely to see the things within that event that are going to support me having a great time. That's how I'm taking it. Also, it combines with the idea of mental rehearsal, which has been used for decades by top athletes and performers of all kinds. There's not a ton of science about why that works at this time, but we do know that it works because people are using it and have been using it. And let me tell you, in my life, priming has been key to feeling better and better every day. And that makes sense, because when we're going to go somewhere, where we want to go somewhere, like say we're going to Paris, I want to go to the Louvre. I don't say, oh, well, I don't want to go to the vineyards, and I don't want to go to the countryside, and I don't want to go to that temple. No, I just say, I want to go to the Louvre, right? Let's focus on what we want and align with what we want. Simplify. And yet so often in our day, we get caught up in thinking about what we don't want, what we don't like. So this is a way to start the day by focusing on what we want and moving towards that and allowing it to come towards us. And in the meantime, it's not like this is only something to do in the morning. I re-navigate, I realign through the day regularly. In fact, this really relates to the importance of feeling good for me. So feeling good is the basis for everything I'm doing. In fact, I want to do the things I want to do because I imagine that I'll feel good doing them. And if I prime myself in the morning to feel good doing those things, then I'm already feeling good. So I am where I want to go. I am who I want to be. I am right in this moment just by priming. I am, such a powerful phrase, right? I am. I am so grateful for all I've got, and it's just getting better. So exciting. So what's interesting too to me is that the tools and systems of the world on this earthly plane outside of us for navigation step in to support us the more we're in alignment with our inner navigation. And a little example I have of that today is I discovered recently all trails, and I actually downloaded for this trip some maps for where I was going to be hiking, and I'm so excited that I can see myself on the path. Now, you are probably already using this. For me, this was a huge, big, new thing, and it was so funny. The first time I used it yesterday, I was on the Quinault Loop by Quinault Lake, and when I got towards the end of the loop, it said, oh, the path goes down next to this bridge. And I walked over there, I'm like, there's no path next to the bridge, there's no, and I walked back and forth, it draws a line where you've been if you haven't used it, and so I had this red line, because I'd walk back and forth like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. And then I thought, well, it says it's right here, and I looked at all this vegetation, and I took a step into the vegetation, and I saw that it dropped off, and then I saw it went under the bridge. And it was like, I think there was some billy goat scruff living under there. I was like, what? I'm not going down with the billy goats. But I'll be darned, when I looked a little further, there was the path going past the billy goats. So I went, and it connected to a bigger path just down below it. So I'm sure it was kind of just a subsidiary path. But nonetheless, it's really a reminder that a lot of times when we navigate inside of ourselves to where we want to go, then we end up realizing that we have to go into unknown areas in order to get there. And we're like, whoa, really? Step down there? And the answer is, yes, step into the unknown, find it, go for it. Trust your inner navigation system and the outer navigation systems that come in. Check it out, explore. Woo, so much fun. You can always expand what you want and where you're going on the go, and become ever more clear on who you are, what you want to be, and where you're headed. So I'm curious now, where are you headed and how are you getting there? What are your navigation systems? What have you tried? What's working for you? You're welcome to join me at Collier Connections and look into priming, which is one of the core practices of the Core Alignment with Joy series. And come and join us then after doing that series in the Joy Collective Weekly. So much fun. We take all the different practices that I'm using in my life and are becoming more and more frequently used by other folks out there, and we meet weekly and discuss how that went, what the inspirations are, what we're finding challenging, and we explore and practice together. So it'll be wonderful to see you there. Thank you so much for watching this video. It is so fun to bring you on this adventure. Be well, have a great day.